Hey guys, it's time for a new video about division. We've been learning 3 different methods in class for how to do division. And you can of course choose which one you like best, but it's really good to understand the whys and the hows behind division. And sometimes our different methods help me to explain it to you and help your brain process a little bit better. So I want to start, I'll do 3 different videos and I'll use the same word problem, but I'll show you 3 different methods. So if you have questions for me, you can bring them back to class, but I might be saying the secret word at some point, so listen closely. Okay, let's start with the problem itself, and we're going to read it. Because we always read our word problems, and we're going to read it twice. There are 4 buses coming to pick up the 4th graders for their field trip. If there are 168 4th graders, how many students will be on each bus? One more time. There are 4 buses, I'm going to circle these important numbers, 4 buses coming to pick up the 4th graders for their field trip. If there are 168 4th graders, how many students will be on each bus? Let's underline the question. How many students will be on each bus? This is the heart of the problem. That sounds a lot like groups to me. And remember what we've said. Division is simply putting a total number into equal what? Equal groups. And it sounds to me, if they're saying the word each bus, they want to know about an equal group. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have 1 bus, 2 bus, 3 bus, and 4 bus. Today I'm going to be showing you in each group, we're going to use the base 10 method of division. I would draw the buses for each group, but I'm not quite that artistic. Okay, first what we're going to do before we even look at each group, we're going to draw out 168 as we would in base 10 blocks. So our number here, actually, wait a minute, let's erase that. No, that didn't work. I want it to be organized. I want the hundreds place, tens place, ones place. We can even label it ones, tens, and hundreds. Underneath the hundreds, I'm going to start with the biggest place value when I'm doing division. I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, okay, if there's 168, I need 1 flat. Remember in class when we've looked at these, and inside you can see 100 pieces came together to make that 1 flat. So I have 160, so that's really 6 tens, 2, 4, and 6. Those are my rods. And then 8 as my ones place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, this total number, 168, represents what? These represent the 4th graders, or how many students there are. Also, the word of the week is compassion. So that's going to be my secret word, compassion. If you can come back to class and write it on a sticky note, I'll see if I can draw your name for a prize. Okay, back to business. Our first question when we're looking at base 10, we want to remember our rule. Division is all about equal groups. If I give one group something, I have to give the same amount to each other group. Do I have enough hundreds to give to each group? Well, I could put one of my hundreds, but then look, I have nothing left. I don't have 3 others. I'm going to erase these, and the answer is no. I don't have enough hundreds. What I can do is I can break apart this 100 and include it with the tens. Remember, 10 times 10 is 100, and there's going to be 10 rods inside. I don't know if I have enough room to really draw 10. Let's visualize and we're going to pretend. We're going to pretend that we're pulling 10 out. Let's include it in the tens place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. My first job is to give equal amounts to each group of the tens. So we're done with the hundreds because we've transferred it to the tens place. Here we go. Let's see if we can give 1 10 to each group. And I definitely think we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have enough to keep going? You betcha. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, I guess I want to be counting in by tens because we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80 that we've given away. I think we have enough to give more tens. Let's count out another 10, 20, 30, and 40. Let me make sure I cross it out. 10, 20, 30, 40. Great. Do I have enough to keep going? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I should count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. So far, how much does each group have? Well, I can look at this group and I can see 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. So each group so far has 40. But what does 40 even represent? That's 40 students are on each bus already. And we haven't even taken care of these extra students right here. I am now done with the tens place. Excuse me. Now I'm ready to try to divide out into each group the ones place. Let's see if I have enough for 1 in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've finished my ones place. I've totally finished dividing out all the students into an equal amount of each bus. That tells me if these are worth tens, I'm having 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. 42 students. And do you see how there's 42 here, 42 here, and 42 here? 42 students can fit on each bus. So the answer to this problem, or the quotient, that's the answer, that's what we call it for division, is 42. 42 kids on each bus. That would be a crazy crowded bus that I would not want to be on. But you know one of the methods now. That's how we use base 10 to divide out. Now, base 10 gets a little tricky when we're going to start having numbers like 1,296 fourth graders win. 1,000 would take a long time to do as base 10, but at least you can see what equal groups look like here. So thank you for watching, and go watch my other video.